What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of MLB The Show 17 Diamond Dynasty. Today is not going to be anything, on the screen of the game, but yesterday, I'm going to release this and post this video, hopefully get this up by 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 hours before the cards come out. Yesterday, saying this, talking like I'm in the future, but I'm not. Today's August 2nd. But today, aka yesterday, while you're watching this video, kind of confusing, they had a live stream on their Twitch Sony San Diego studio. If you don't follow them already, make sure to follow them on Twitch and turn on the email to get a notification for when they stream, because they do stream some very important stuff like the Player of the Month cards. Sometimes they do updates and they show us new cards and all the new stuff and everything. They haven't done one in a while, but this is a pretty cool one. Today they announced the Player of the Month cards and the Player Epic reward, and as you can probably tell, I am super excited. I have 161k stubs waiting. I am buying every single card and getting James Paxton. I'm gonna try to discover him first. But as you can see all the cards on the screen, there's an 85 Tommy Pham, there's an 88 Chris Taylor, an 88 Michael Conforto, a 92 Jonathan Schoop, a 92 Aaron Nola, and a 93 overall Felipe Rivero, with the set reward being 96 overall James Paxton. Now we're going to go over each card, starting with Pham, Taylor, Conforto, and then going on in order and ending up with Paxton. Now the first one, Tommy Pham. He's an 85 overall. He's a center fielder. He can play left and right field. His contact versus righties is 81, 76 against lefties, 74 power against righties, 93 against lefties. It's a pretty even card hitting wise. He's terrible vision, well, not super terrible, but 43 vision, 91 discipline. He has 73 fielding, which it's not the worst. 65 arm strength isn't the worst either, but it's just not something I would go out and use on a head-to-head team. 75 speed is above average for not above average, but like a lot of center fielders tend to be really fast. So I don't really know about this card. It is an even hitting card, hitting wise. If you want to use them in events, you can use them in this event because he has below 50 vision. But really not something special besides the hitting. He has okay speed, but not something too special. The 88 Chris Taylor. Oh well, if you want to see the card where it said reach base safely and 21 to 24 games started. Alright, let's go back to Chris Taylor. Let's read that card first. He recorded 12 multi-hit games, pretty impressive. He had a 394 average, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. As you can see, this card is listed as a left fielder, but Chris Taylor, if you're a Mariners fan or a Dodgers fan, you know that Chris Taylor is a utility player. He can play second, third, shortstop, center field, and right field. So he can play everywhere except first and catcher, and pitcher, of course. So that's a plus to this card. He has 93-91 contact, 64 power, 64 versus right, 70 versus left. That's not terrible at all. But the really thing that kills this card is 40 vision and 50 discipline. That's not great. It's still not going to be super small, the PCI, because of the contact, but it's still not amazing. In left field, you probably would only play this card at second, short, or third, because 72 fielding, 65 arm, not great for the outfield, and then 74 speed. It's kind of average. So that is the 88 Chris Taylor. So next we have the 88 overall Michael Conforto, born in Washington, showed the Mariners, his favorite team growing up, some home runs, as he the second youngest Mets player to reach 20 home runs by the end of July. He had 7 home runs, 14 RBIs, and the 301 average on the month of July. Now this card is, I wouldn't say this card is worth getting unless you're a diehard Mets fan, but even then, there's not much difference to his live series. Yes, the 80 and the 80 something contact and power, but on inside edge, this is basically the same card. So I don't know. It's just, you gotta get lucky on those days though. You always have this 94, 91 power, contact with the Player of the Month card. I don't know. I don't think it will go for too much, though. 91 contact versus righties, 48 versus left. 94 power versus righties, 75 against lefties, which is not bad at all. 47 vision, though. Another common theme with these cards. 80 discipline. 70 fielding, which is okay. And the arm's okay, I guess, as well. He did throw out a couple players during the Mariner series, so surprised to see the arm that low. I'd say at least an 80, but 50 speed is below average for the outfield. Really, you want a speedy guy out there, get down and track the balls. But then again, Ted Williams is, not a terrible outfielder, so who knows. All right, that is Michael Conforto. Next, first diamond, Jonathan Schoop. He's a second baseman, 92 overall, led all second basemen in RBIs, and second most in home runs with 9. He had 28 RBIs, 343 average on the month. He plays second, third, and shortstop, or third and shortstop are his secondary positions. His contact versus righties, 83, lefties, 74, 84 power righties, 81 left, 60 vision, 45 discipline in the same fielding as his live series, and 59 speed. Now, this card isn't terrible at all. It's just, I can only see people using this card if you're a die-hard Orioles fan. That's really the only reason I could see people using this card. I'm gonna have to get all these cards to do the epic. So I'm still, I have to use them too, I believe. But it's not a terrible card at all by any means. So that is Jonathan Schoop. Next one is kind of stretched out because I didn't take a screenshot of the whole thing. Sorry about that. You should still be able to read it. It's 92 overall, Aaron Nola. He was one of the options to be put in the ticket counter. He was not put into the ticket counter and thank God he wasn't. 92 overall, Aaron Nola. He notched 43 strikeouts in 34 innings, 3-1 record, 1.32 ERA, and a .94 WHIP. He has 88 stamina, 77 hits per 9, 86 Ks per 9, 74 walks per 9, 65 home runs per 9, 80 clutch, 85 control, 74 velocity, and 92 break. His pitches, his main pitch is a curveball. It's not what I really like to see. I don't really want to use a card where your main pitch, their best pitch, is gonna be a curveball. He also does have a fastball, sinker, changeup. So the rest of the pitch selection is perfectly fine. I just wish it wasn't the primary. But I did hear people say that Nola does throw like 94, 95, so maybe this card could be very underrated. I don't think he'll go for that much at all, because a lot of people did not really want this card in the ticket counter, or, didn't really seem to like this card. I think it's going to be a very underrated card, so there's 92 Aaron Nola. Next card is the final Diamond non-epic card, and this card will be put into the ticket counter today, in 2 hours. If you want to know how many tickets he is and you weren't at the live stream, he is going to be 3,000 tickets, and you have to be a gold level 0 to get this card. He's a 93 overall. Felipe Rivero held opponents to a .125 average in the month of July with 6 saves, a 0 ERA, and a .69 nice whip. Of course, the low stamina. He had 94, 91 on the per 9s, 68 walks per 9, 80 home runs per 9, 88 clutch, 73 control, 97 velocity, 85 break. Amazing card. His live series is already really good. This card is so worth it, even if you're not doing the epic. Spend the 3K tickets on this card. He's comparable to Chapman. This card is amazing. He has a fastball, changeup, slider like his normal card does live series, but this card has a curveball as well. It's gonna make it even more nastier. There's Felipe Rivero. I'm definitely picking this up. I am still gonna have to pick him up either way, but still an amazing card. Now, the player epic for the month of July, representing the Seattle Mariners, Big Maple James Paxton. 96 overall, James Paxton. The first Mariners pitcher to win 6 games in a month. 6-0 on the month with a 1.37 ERA and a .79 whip. Amazing. His stamina, 87, 79 hits per 9, 85 Ks per 9, which is not bad by any means at all. That's above average for a starting pitcher and almost elite. That's above the 150 threshold. I'm just going off by going off of a good YouTuber named Beanie Antics player reviews. He's, it says the 150 mark is the threshold for a good starting pitcher, and he'll probably give a really good review on all of these cards. So definitely go check him out. He's at 1.7K, I think. He's in the 1K range. Make sure to go check him out if you haven't. Very funny guy, very cool guy. I haven't had the chance to talk to him much, but if he somehow sees these videos, you have good videos, man. But definitely make sure to check him out. He has really good player reviews. Let's continue on, though. 78 walks per 9, 84 home runs per 9, 78 clutch, 77 control, 96 velocity, and 85 break. This card is amazing. So, his live series, he has a fastball, curveball, cutter, changeup. But in the past 2 years, James Paxton has thrown a sinker. They have not given it to his live series, which I actually hope they don't now, because this card will lose a value if it does, if they do give it to a live series. But giving this card a sinker is a game changer. Give this card, just having a sinker in general, it's going to be over 95 miles per hour because of James Paxton's velocity. It's a game changer. It's going to make this card a top 5 left-handed pitcher in the game. Up there with, I know I've heard mixed reviews about Kershaw, but sometimes he can be good. There's up there with Kershaw, up there with Chris Sale, up there with Vita Blue. I'd say at least top 5, maybe top 4 in the game so far. This card is insane. I am so getting this card. I want to try to give him discover him first. He'll be in my rotation hopefully by the end of tomorrow. But that is gonna be it, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button down below, and make sure to also enter the Josh Donaldson autograph hat giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. The link should be in the description. If you're listening to this part right now, let me know if it's in the description or not in the comment section. Well, don't let me know if it is in there. Let me know if it's not in there, because I might have forgotten if it did, if I didn't, because I want people who have not entered the giveaway to enter, and I want everyone to have a fair chance to win. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Subscribe for your news, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.
My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Hold up, be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble.